you ever wondered what truly happens when someone you love disappears without a trace? In today's gripping story, we'll dive deep into the shocking aftermath of a man leaving his family behind and the unexpected twists that unfold. Stay tuned until the end to discover the heart-wrenching revelations and lessons that can change your perspective on love, loss, and the bonds that tie us together. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Part 1. Protect these treasures or risk losing them all. As we journey through life, we collect treasures, precious things that we hold close to our hearts. These treasures are not just material possessions, but the essence of what makes life meaningful. The memories we've crafted, the relationships we've built, and the passions that have fueled our souls. These treasures are the threads that weave together our well-being, providing comfort, joy, and purpose. They are the very core of who we are. As we grow older, these treasures become even more sacred. They are the anchors that hold us steady in an ever-changing world. However, it's so easy to forget how delicate they are and how easily they can slip away if we don't protect them with care. Sometimes, in our desire to share what we love, we hand over too much too quickly. We offer pieces of our hearts without realizing that not everyone will cherish them the way we do. And when that happens, we lose not just the object or memory, but the joy, peace, and fulfillment it once brought us. The loss of these treasures, especially later in life, can feel like a wound that never fully heals. It leaves us empty, questioning how something that brought so much happiness could now feel like a void. The pain of that kind of loss runs deep. And let's not forget, we live in a world where many are struggling. Flaunting what we hold dear, even unintentionally, can stir envy and resentment in others, turning our blessings into burdens. There is wisdom and humility. True joy doesn't require applause. It doesn't demand attention from the world. It blossoms in quiet moments, in the gentle exchanges with those who truly matter. As we enter the golden chapters of life, our focus shifts. It's no longer about accumulating or proving anything to anyone. Instead, it becomes about protecting what truly matters: our bonds with family, the friends who have stood the test of time, and the passions that bring us peace. This is where true richness lies, in the love we nurture and the tranquility we cultivate. Guard these treasures with all your heart and share them wisely with those who deserve to experience them. In doing so, you don't just preserve the things you love, you create a life full of intention, care, and deep, lasting joy. That is the legacy you will leave behind, a life lived with wisdom, filled with the quiet abundance of love, understanding, and peace. Let this be the story of a life that was rich, not in what you had, but in what you held dear. Second, maintenance expenses. As we approach the later stages of life, one of the most pressing concerns is maintaining financial stability. It's a truth that many of us come to realize all too clearly. The ability to generate a steady income gradually fades, and the security we once took for granted can begin to feel fragile. That's why preparing early, saving diligently, and building a nest egg become more than just smart financial choices. They become lifelines that protect our dignity and independence in our golden years. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have enough to not just survive, but truly live in your later years. This isn't just about money, it's about preserving your ability to live life on your terms, to wake up each day without the shadow of financial worry. That security is the result of years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. It's your reward for a life spent giving your best, and you deserve to enjoy it without fear. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. But as life goes on, financial matters can become more complicated, especially when friends or family members turn to you for help. Lending money, though a kind and generous gesture, is a delicate matter, especially when your resources are limited and your ability to replenish them is scarce. The thought of turning down a loved one might fill you with guilt or sadness, but you must protect yourself. Your savings are not just numbers in a bank, they represent your life's work, your time, and your effort. Lending too freely, especially if that money isn't repaid, could put your entire financial future at risk. Worse still, it can strain relationships in ways you never anticipated. Lending money to a loved one, only to have it go unreturned, can lead to feelings of betrayal, disappointment, and even resentment. These emotional scars can run deep, leaving you not only financially vulnerable but emotionally drained. No amount of money is worth the heartbreak of losing someone you care about over unpaid debt. It's important to remember that at this stage in life, your priority is to protect the comfort and security you've worked so hard to build. While helping others is undoubtedly noble, it should never come at the expense of your well-being. If you've lent money and it wasn't repaid, take it as a hard-earned lesson and safeguard yourself in the future. You've reached a point where your peace of mind is priceless. Don't risk it by giving away what you may never get back. Your golden years should be filled with the joy of living on your terms, surrounded by those who appreciate not only your generosity, but the wisdom that comes with knowing when to say no. Protect what's yours, cherish the independence you've earned, and ensure that the years ahead are filled with comfort, joy, and love. Let this be your time to thrive, free from the weight of financial uncertainty. Third, trust. As we journey through life, trust becomes one of the most fragile and precious treasures we hold, especially as we grow older. Trust is not something we give lightly, nor should it be. It has the power to uplift us with joy and connection, but it also holds the potential to leave us deeply vulnerable. As we age, we come to realize that not everyone we encounter is worthy of the trust we offer so freely in our younger years. This understanding comes from experience, often hard-earned, and it is a reminder to guard our hearts and minds with greater care. At 50 or older, the stakes are higher. The wounds caused by betrayal are not as easy to heal as they once were. A small act of deceit, even from someone close, can leave deep and lasting scars, robbing us of the peace we've worked so tirelessly to build over the years. Each betrayal chips away at our emotional well-being, and the damage can linger, making it harder to find trust in others or even in ourselves. We no longer bounce back from these disappointments as quickly as we did in our youth. The weight of broken trust feels heavier, leaving an imprint that can darken our golden years. That's why it's so important to approach relationships with a discerning heart. Before placing your trust in someone, take the time to truly understand their intentions, their values, and their actions. Your trust is not a gift to be given lightly. It is a treasure that needs protecting. By being cautious and selective about whom you allow into your inner circle, you are safeguarding not only your emotional health, but also the quality of your life in these precious years. Trust, once shattered, is difficult to restore. And when you've worked so hard for the serenity and dignity that come with age, why risk losing it? Being protective of your trust doesn't mean closing yourself off from others. It means recognizing that your peace, your well-being, and your happiness are worth more than the fleeting satisfaction of misplaced trust. It's about choosing wisely, nurturing the bonds that are real and letting go of those that are not. You deserve to live your later years free from the anxieties that betrayal brings, enjoying the calm and contentment that come from knowing you are surrounded by people who honor and respect the trust you've given them. In the grand scheme of life, it's the simple things that matter most: love, security, and trust. These are the treasures that give life meaning. Protecting them with care and intention ensures that your life is not just rich in years, but also joy and fulfillment. As you move forward, cherish the wisdom you've gained through your experiences. Keep those who bring peace into your life close, and don't be afraid to fiercely guard your well-being. You've earned the right to live fully, with the tranquility and happiness that come from a life lived with intention, trust, and love. This is your time, and it's worth protecting with everything you have. Part 2. 11 mistakes you shouldn't make in old age. Are you wondering how to ensure your golden years truly shine with joy, fulfillment, and peace? As we grow older, life presents us with a unique set of challenges, but it also opens doors to new opportunities for growth and happiness. The key to embracing this stage of life lies in how well we adapt, learn, and avoid common pitfalls that can steal away our joy. In our later years, we have the chance to reflect on everything we've been through and use the lessons learned to live into a meaningful and content life. However, it's easy to fall into traps that can limit our potential to enjoy these years to the fullest. It's not just about avoiding mistakes, it's about uncovering the wisdom that will help you thrive. By steering clear of certain errors, you allow yourself to lead a vibrant, purposeful life, filled with joy and meaning. Let's embark on this journey together, as we explore the 11 most common mistakes people make in their later years and how you can avoid them. From neglecting self-care to holding on to regrets, these mistakes can weigh you down if left unchecked. But with the right mindset and a willingness to grow, you can unlock the secrets to living your best life no matter your age. Each stage of life offers its kind of beauty, and your golden years are no different. With a little wisdom and a lot of heart, you can make this time one of the most rewarding chapters of your life. Let's dive in and discover how to live with joy, purpose, and vitality in every moment, and ensure that your golden years are truly golden. 1. Resisting change. As we move into our later years, one undeniable truth becomes apparent: change is constant. And while change can be uncomfortable and even frightening, learning to embrace it can unlock a path to a happier, more fulfilling life. There is so much wisdom in accepting that we can't control everything, but what we can control is how we respond to the inevitable changes around us. Our reactions, our attitudes, and our ability to find peace within ourselves are what truly define our experience in life. In old age, change manifests in various ways. The aches and pains that remind us our bodies are not what they once were, the heartbreaking loss of loved ones who were once our pillars, and the small but significant shifts in our daily routines. These changes can feel like heavy burdens, threatening to rob us of the life we once knew. But they can also be powerful catalysts for growth and transformation if we allow them to be. The truth is that resisting change often leads to unnecessary suffering. Clinging to the past, to the way things used to be, only deepens our sorrow. But when we approach these inevitable shifts with an open heart, seeing them as natural parts of the journey, we soften the blow. We give ourselves the grace to grow, to evolve, and to discover new ways to find joy. Take physical decline, for example. Yes, our bodies may slow down, but that doesn't mean we have to stop living fully. Instead, we might explore new, gentler ways to stay active, perhaps yoga, walking, or even gardening. While the loss of loved ones is a deep wound that never truly heals, it may lead us to form new connections, rediscover old friendships, or immerse ourselves in activities that bring us a sense of belonging. Even changes in our daily routines can be invitations to try something new hobbies, interests, or even just different ways to appreciate the quiet moments we now have more time for. Perhaps the most important thing to remember is that every ending carries with it the seed of a new beginning. When one chapter of our life closes, it creates space for a new one to unfold, bringing with it its unique opportunities and blessings. This shift in perspective is what helps us remain resilient, even in the face of life's greatest uncertainties. We may not always know what lies ahead, but we can find comfort in the knowledge that change is not a force to be feared, but one to be embraced. When we accept change and focus on nurturing our inner strength, we find that life's transitions are less daunting. They become opportunities to live with more grace, more peace, and more presence. By staying open, flexible, and willing to grow, we allow ourselves to continue blossoming even in the later stages of life. This, after all, is where true happiness resides, in our ability to adapt, evolve, and find beauty in every phase of life. 2. Living in the past. Embracing the present is one of the most profound pathways to peace and fulfillment in life. Yet so many of us unknowingly spend too much time dwelling on the stay-in. While our memories and experiences certainly shape who we are, living in the shadows of yesterday prevents us from fully experiencing the beauty of today. The present moment is the only space where we have true control, and by embracing it, we open ourselves up to a life that is not just rich in time, but in meaning, joy, and inner peace. It's perfectly natural to reflect on the past. After all, it holds the lessons we've learned, the relationships we've built, and the moments that have defined us. But when we allow the past to dominate our thoughts, it can become a heavy weight, pulling us away from the here and now. Constantly replaying old memories can stir feelings of regret, longing, or sadness, and these emotions can blind us to the beauty and opportunities that are right in front of us. Think of how many precious moments slip through our fingers because we're too focused on what could have been or what once was. By living in the past, we miss the magic of the present, the laughter shared with loved ones, the quiet stillness of a peaceful morning, and the chance to build new memories that will one day be just as cherished as the old ones. It's important to honor the past for what it is: a collection of choices and experiences that have brought us to this very moment. but it's equally important to let go of what no longer serves us. The past should be a guide, not a prison. We can use the wisdom of our experiences to shape our decisions now, but we mustn't allow it to trap us in a cycle of regret or nostalgia. Living fully in the present invites us to create new, meaningful experiences every single day. It allows us to engage deeply with the life we are living right now, to savor the simple pleasures, to strengthen our connections with those around us, and to appreciate the wonders of the world that are still unfolding. Mindfulness, or the practice of being fully present, is a powerful tool in helping us achieve this. When we are mindful, we stop rushing through life on autopilot, and instead we savor each moment with clarity and intention. Imagine the peace and satisfaction that comes from truly living in the present. When we shift our focus away from the past, we start to notice the little things: the warmth of the sun on our skin, the sound of laughter filling the room, or the comfort of a quiet evening spent with someone we love. These moments, though small, are what make life beautiful. They are the building blocks of a life well lived. Ultimately, living in the present means finding balance. We respect and learn from the past, but we don't let it define us. Instead, we pour our energy into the opportunities and experiences that are happening right now. By doing so, we allow ourselves to live more fully, more peacefully, and with a greater sense of purpose and joy. 3. Being overwhelmed by emotions. Emotions are a fundamental part of being human, but when they overwhelm us, they can pull us off balance and disrupt our sense of peace. Whether it's the intensity of anger, the suffocating grip of fear, or even the uncontrolled rush of joy when emotions take over, they cloud our judgment and lead us down paths we may later regret. Mastering our emotions is key to living a life that is calm, clear, and centered. By learning to navigate our emotions with mindfulness and wisdom, we open ourselves to a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. I think about how many times you've acted impulsively, driven by a surge of emotion, whether it was a sharp word spoken in anger or a hasty decision made in fear. In those moments, it feels like the emotion is in control, pushing us to act without thought. But when we learn to manage these emotions, we regain control of our responses, allowing us to approach life's challenges with clarity and grace. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. One powerful way to tame overwhelming emotions is through mindfulness. Mindfulness allows us to stay grounded in the present moment, giving us the awareness to recognize when emotions are starting to build. It creates a space between the emotion and our reaction, giving us time to pause and reflect rather than react impulsively. When we are mindful of our emotional state, we can acknowledge it without letting it consume us. This moment of pause, no matter how brief, gives us the power to choose how we respond, rather than letting the emotion dictate our actions. Self-reflection is another crucial tool in mastering our emotions. When we take the time to reflect on our emotional patterns, we gain insights into the triggers that set off intense reactions. This understanding helps us prepare for future situations that might provoke a similar response. For example, if you notice that certain situations or people consistently anger or frustrate you, self-reflection allows you to develop strategies to handle those moments with calm. You begin to recognize the early warning signs of emotional overwhelm and can take steps to manage your feelings before they escalate. In addition to mindfulness and self-reflection, building emotional resilience is essential for maintaining inner peace. Emotional resilience doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring our feelings. It means acknowledging them without letting them control us. It's about bouncing back from stressful or upsetting situations with a sense of calm and strength. When we are emotionally resilient, we can face life's inevitable difficulties without becoming overwhelmed. Instead, we respond with wisdom, patience, and a deeper sense of peace. Another key to managing emotions is understanding the line between what we can control and what we cannot. So often we become emotionally overwhelmed because we are trying to control things that are beyond our power. External events, whether it's the actions of others, unexpected changes, or life's inevitable challenges, are out of our hands. But we can control how we respond. By focusing on what we can control, our reactions, our attitudes, and our emotions, we let go of the need to control everything else. This acceptance brings a profound sense of tranquility. In the end, emotional mastery is about creating balance within ourselves. It's not about shutting down our feelings or denying our emotional experiences. Rather, it's about learning to navigate those emotions with care and intention. When we master our emotions, we become better equipped to handle life's challenges with wisdom and clarity. We open ourselves up to a life that is not just peaceful, but deeply fulfilling, rooted in the calm that comes from knowing we are in control of our inner world, even when the outer world feels chaotic. By focusing on emotional balance, we unlock the key to a life lived with grace, resilience, and lasting inner peace. 4. Not having a purpose. As we move into the later stages of life, it's easy to feel a sense of aimlessness. Retirement, the loss of loved ones, and health challenges can leave us questioning our purpose and significance. Without a sense of direction, life can start to feel empty. But having a purpose, something that ignites passion, provides structure, and gives us a reason to get up each day, is not only vital for our mental and emotional well-being, it's crucial for living a life filled with meaning, no matter our age. Finding purpose in old age is about rediscovering what brings you joy, fulfillment, and connection. It's a chance to embrace new experiences, deepen relationships, and give back in ways that resonate with your soul. Engaging in joyful activities. One of the simplest and most effective ways to rekindle a sense of purpose is to immerse yourself in activities that bring joy. These activities, whether they are hobbies, creative projects, or spending time with loved ones, infuse daily life with meaning and excitement. For example, something as simple as painting, gardening, or spending quality time with your grandchildren can fill your heart with warmth and satisfaction. Joyful activities don't just brighten our days, they nourish our minds and hearts, keeping us mentally sharp and emotionally fulfilled. When we do things we love, it reminds us that life still holds beautiful moments worth cherishing. Volunteering and community involvement. Another incredibly powerful way to find purpose is through volunteering. Giving back to others creates a deep sense of connection and contribution, reminding us that we still have so much to offer. Whether it's volunteering at a local food bank, tutoring children, or supporting a cause close to your heart, the act of helping others can fill your days with significance. The beauty of volunteering is that it not only benefits those in need, but also provides personal fulfillment. It gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning, knowing that you are making a difference in someone's life. Volunteering also opens the door to new friendships and meaningful relationships, ensuring that even in later years, you are surrounded by people who appreciate your presence and contributions. Continuous learning and personal growth. In old age, purpose doesn't come just from what we do for others, it also comes from how we continue to grow ourselves. Engaging in continuous learning is one of the most rewarding ways to maintain a sense of purpose. When we commit to lifelong learning, we keep our minds active and our spirits curious. Learning doesn't stop when we retire. In fact, it can be one of the most exciting chapters of our lives. Whether it's picking up a new skill, reading, attending workshops, or exploring interests you never had time for before, personal growth adds richness to our days. Imagine the joy of learning to play a musical instrument, studying a new language, or attending a class that sparks your curiosity. It keeps your mind engaged and your sense of purpose strong. At the heart of it all, having a purpose is about staying connected to what makes life meaningful for you. It's about finding ways to contribute, grow, and experience joy, regardless of the changes aging brings. Purpose gives us the strength to face challenges with resilience and the wisdom to appreciate every moment we are given. When we cultivate purpose, we wake up each day with a sense of direction and fulfillment that carries us through life's ups and downs. So, as you navigate the golden years, take the time to discover or rediscover what truly matters to you. Whether it's through joyful activities, giving back, or learning something new, purpose is what makes life worth living no matter your age. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 9 if yes, comment 0 if no. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Neglecting health. Our health is the foundation of everything we hold dear in life. It's the bedrock upon which happiness, independence, and fulfillment are built. Yet, as we age, it's easy to overlook the importance of maintaining our health, to push it aside in the whirlwind of life's demands, or under the weight of emotional burdens. But if we let our health slip, the consequences can be devastating physically, mentally, and emotionally. Taking care of our health is not just a choice, it's a responsibility, both to ourselves and to the people who love and depend on us. Good health allows us to face life's challenges with strength and clarity, while poor health diminishes our ability to enjoy life's joys. And while there are many things beyond our control as we age, our health is one of the few things we can actively work on every single day. By prioritizing a balanced diet, regular exercise, and mental engagement, we give ourselves the tools to live longer, fuller, and more active lives. A balanced diet for lifelong vitality. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to safeguard our health is through nutrition. As we age, our bodies rely even more on the nutrients we provide them to function well. A balanced, nutritious diet can prevent a host of age-related diseases, from heart disease to diabetes, and help our bodies stay strong and resilient. Eating well isn't just about following a diet. It's about nurturing our bodies and treating them with the respect they deserve after all the years they've carried us through life. The right foods can energize us, improve our mood, and even slow the aging process, helping us stay vibrant for years to come. The power of regular exercise. Equally important is physical activity. It's no secret that our bodies change as we age. Our muscles weaken, our joints stiffen, and our stamina decreases. But that doesn't mean we have to let go of our physical independence. Regular exercise, tailored to our abilities, keeps us mobile, strengthens our hearts, and helps us maintain a healthy weight. Exercise isn't just about staying fit, it's about maintaining our freedom. It ensures that we can continue doing the things we love, from taking walks in nature to playing with our grandchildren, for as long as possible. Even a simple daily walk or light stretching routine can work wonders in keeping us active and energized. Keeping the mind sharp. But health isn't only physical, it's mental too. Just as we exercise our bodies, we must also exercise our minds. As we age, mental clarity and cognitive function can begin to decline. But staying mentally active can help delay these effects. Reading, learning new skills, solving puzzles, or even engaging in stimulating conversations can help keep our minds sharp and our spirits curious. Mental activity nourishes the brain, helping it remain flexible and strong. When we challenge our minds, we continue growing, no matter our age. The price of neglect. Neglecting these aspects of our health, however, can lead to serious consequences. A poor diet, lack of exercise, and mental inactivity increase the risk of chronic illnesses, physical deterioration, and cognitive decline. These issues not only shorten our lifespan but can strip away the quality of life we've worked so hard to build. Imagine losing the ability to walk, think clearly, or enjoy the world around you because of poor health decisions. That's a price too high to pay, and one that we can prevent with the right habits and mindset. A duty to ourselves and others. Taking care of our health is not just about living longer, it's about living better. It's a duty we owe to ourselves, but also to our loved ones. By prioritizing our health, we ensure that we remain active participants in our families, communities, and the world at large. We cultivate virtues like self-control, perseverance, and wisdom, and we inspire others to do the same. In this way, caring for our bodies and minds becomes not just a personal choice, but a meaningful contribution to the world around us. By valuing our health, we lay the foundation for a life filled with well-being, peace, and vitality. It is the cornerstone of a life lived to its fullest, where every day holds the potential for joy, growth, and new experiences. So, as we age, let us not neglect the one thing that makes all the difference: our health. By embracing healthy habits, we give ourselves the greatest gift of all, the ability to live life on our terms, with strength, clarity, and an unwavering sense of well-being. 6. Social isolation. Social connections are the lifeblood of our emotional well-being and mental health, playing an essential role in shaping the quality of our lives, no matter our age. From the moment we are born, our relationships provide us with support, joy, and a profound sense of belonging that is crucial for our happiness. As we age, these bonds become even more important, providing not just companionship, but also a sense of purpose, comfort, and continuity in an ever-changing world. Whether through family, friends, or community members, the relationships we foster throughout life are not merely nice to have, they are indispensable for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Studies have consistently shown that people with strong social networks tend to experience better mental health, lower stress levels, and even longer, healthier lives. Social connections are like emotional safety nets, catching us when we fall and celebrating with us when we succeed. In today's digital age, however, these vital face-to-face interactions are becoming more scarce. While technology offers ways to stay connected, it can never fully replace the warmth of in-person connections. It's easy to slip into social isolation, especially in older age when work routines fade and loved ones may pass away. But the risks of withdrawing socially or immense loneliness can creep in, leading to feelings of emptiness, depression, and even physical health decline. Without social ties, life can begin to feel hollow, as if the spark that once made each day meaningful is slowly dimming. Why social connections matter. From childhood to old age, our relationships play a central role in how we navigate life's ups and downs. As children, the bonds we form with caregivers and peers shape our emotional and social development, laying the foundation for how we interact with the world. As we grow, friendships and family ties offer comfort and security, creating a sense of continuity and identity that lasts throughout our lives. In old age, these relationships provide companionship and a sense of shared history, reminding us of who we are and where we've been. But more than that, social connections offer us something deeper. They give us a reason to wake up each day. Whether it's a morning coffee with a friend, a phone call with a family member, or a volunteer group you're part of, these interactions fill our lives with purpose. They help us practice kindness, patience, and empathy, creating a ripple effect that strengthens not just our well-being, but the health of our entire community. The consequences of isolation. On the flip side, the absence of these connections can be devastating. Social isolation, especially in older adults, has been linked to increased risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even mortality. Loneliness creates a toxic environment for the mind and body, leading to higher levels of stress and a weakened immune system. Without the joy, comfort, and support that relationships provide, life can feel overwhelmingly empty, like walking through a storm without an umbrella. Finding connection in a modern world. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, face-to-face interactions may sometimes feel difficult to come by, but they are worth the effort. Whether it's through social media, community groups, or traditional in-person gatherings, maintaining and nurturing relationships should remain a top priority. It doesn't have to be grand sometimes. It's the simple act of checking in on a neighbor, joining a book club, or calling a long-lost friend that rekindles that essential human connection. These moments of engagement remind us that we are not alone in this world. We are part of a network of people who care about us and with whom we can share life's. The ripple effect of connection. Investing time and energy into our social connections doesn't just make us happier, it also enriches the lives of those around us. The beauty of relationships is that they are reciprocal, offering opportunities for mutual support and growth. When we are kind, empathetic, and patient with others, we strengthen the bonds that tie us together, creating a healthier and more connected society. These social ties act as a buffer against life's inevitable stresses and help us find joy even in the simplest of moments. In the end, nurturing relationships isn't just about avoiding loneliness, it's about embracing the fullness of life. By prioritizing social connections, we open ourselves up to deeper happiness, better health, and a sense of belonging that enriches every day. The simple truth is this: we need each other. By fostering these connections, we not only ensure our well-being, but also contribute to the collective happiness of our families, communities, and society at large. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 7. Not embracing continuous learning. Continuous learning is one of the most powerful tools we have for personal growth, and it plays a critical role in keeping our minds sharp, engaged, and adaptable. It's not just for the young or those seeking professional advancement. Learning new things is essential for every stage of life. As we age, this practice becomes even more important, as it allows us to maintain mental agility, curiosity, and a deep sense of purpose. Embracing a lifelong learning mindset is a gift that keeps giving, enriching our lives in countless ways. The beauty of continuous learning is that it allows us to constantly expand our horizons. Every new skill we acquire, every course we take, and every hobby we dive into opens doors to a deeper understanding of the world around us. This isn't just about becoming smarter in the traditional sense, it's about developing a versatile and adaptable mind. It's about feeding our innate curiosity and creativity, staying connected to the ever-changing world, and keeping our minds sharp. For older adults, the benefits of continuous learning go far beyond intellectual growth. Engaging in new learning experiences brings a profound sense of purpose and achievement. After all, learning is a journey of discovery. It lights up the brain with excitement and joy, reminding us that there is always something new to explore, no matter our age. Whether it's picking up a new hobby like painting, learning a new language, or diving into an entirely different field of study, the act of learning itself becomes the reward. Each new piece of knowledge acquired feels like a small victory, a testament to the fact that growth never has to stop. Mental agility and resilience. Continuous learning also has profound cognitive benefits, especially as we age. It keeps our brains active and prevents mental stagnation. Engaging the mind in new challenges, whether it's through reading, puzzles, or formal education, helps delay cognitive decline. Just as physical exercise strengthens our muscles, learning new things strengthens our neural pathways, ensuring that we stay mentally agile and resilient. It's one of the most effective ways to guard against memory loss and dementia, keeping the brain sharp and ready for whatever life throws our way. A sense of purpose and connection. Beyond the intellectual benefits, learning provides emotional and social rewards as well. For many older adults, retirement or significant life changes can lead to a loss of purpose or identity. Learning something new brings back that sense of direction and accomplishment, offering goals to strive toward and challenges to overcome. This renewed purpose can make all the difference in maintaining a positive outlook on life. Furthermore, learning environments, whether online or in person, offer wonderful opportunities for socialization. They connect us with others who share our interests, providing the chance to build new friendships and engage in meaningful conversations, which are key to emotional well-being. Joy, curiosity, and creativity. Perhaps the greatest gift continuous learning offers is the joy of curiosity. There is something magical about diving into a subject we've never explored before, or mastering a skill we once thought was beyond our reach. The thrill of discovery doesn't fade with age. In fact, it deepens. Learning helps us rediscover the excitement we once felt as children, when every new thing was a world of possibilities waiting to be explored. This sense of wonder and creativity brings richness to our lives, making each day feel more vibrant and meaningful. Avoiding mental stagnation. Without new challenges to engage the mind, it's easy to fall into routines that leave us feeling stagnant. Continuous learning combats this by introducing fresh ideas, perspectives, and activities that keep the brain active. It stimulates critical thinking and problem-solving skills, allowing us to approach life's challenges with a more open and flexible mindset. By learning new things, we are reminded that there's always more to discover, which keeps our spirits young and our minds vibrant. In a world that is constantly evolving, continuous learning allows us to stay relevant, curious, and connected. It's not about how much we know, but about our willingness to keep growing, to remain students of life. Whether you're 25 or 85, there's always something new to explore, and that exploration is what keeps us mentally and emotionally alive. A life of fulfillment. Embracing continuous learning as a lifelong habit leads to a richer, more fulfilling life. It helps us adapt to change with grace, keeps our minds and spirits engaged, and fills our days with purpose and excitement. When we commit to learning, we commit to living fully, always striving to be the best versions of ourselves. So, don't let age or circumstance hold you back from discovering new passions and skills. The world is full of knowledge waiting to be embraced, and the act of learning will bring more than just knowledge. It will bring joy, purpose, and a deeper connection to life itself. 8. Losing mental flexibility. Mental flexibility is one of the most valuable traits we can develop, especially as we navigate the complexities of life. It allows us to adapt, innovate, and approach challenges with an open mind. In a world where change is constant, the ability to think flexibly is crucial for personal growth and resilience. Without it, we risk becoming rigid, stuck in old ways of thinking, and unable to respond to new situations effectively. On the other hand, mental flexibility empowers us to embrace life's uncertainties with creativity and confidence, enabling us to thrive no matter what comes our way. At its core, mental flexibility is about being open to change and willing to consider different perspectives. It requires a mindset that is adaptable, curious, and resilient. Being open to new ideas doesn't mean abandoning your deeply held beliefs, but but rather being willing to adjust them when faced with compelling new information or strong arguments. This ability to adapt fosters not only intellectual growth but also emotional resilience, as it helps us recover more easily from setbacks and find innovative solutions to problems. Adapting to a changing world. In today's ever-evolving world, mental flexibility is more important than ever. As the pace of change accelerates, being mentally rigid can lead to frustration, anxiety, and missed opportunities. By staying open to learning new things and adjusting our thinking as situations evolve, we equip ourselves with the tools to handle unexpected challenges. This adaptability allows us to thrive even in times of uncertainty. Whether it's learning new technologies, adopting fresh perspectives in relationships, or adjusting to shifts in career or health, mental flexibility helps us stay ahead and find peace amidst change. Challenging deeply held beliefs. One of the most difficult aspects of mental flexibility is the willingness to reevaluate our deeply held beliefs when confronted with new evidence. Often we become attached to certain ideas or values because they have shaped our identity or given us comfort. But holding on to these beliefs in the face of contradictory information can limit our ability to grow. True mental flexibility involves being brave enough to adjust our thinking when necessary, recognizing that change doesn't weaken us, it strengthens us. This openness to change not only makes us wiser, but also fosters a mindset that is innovative and proactive. Building resilience and creativity. Mental flexibility goes hand in hand with resilience. When we are open to new ways of thinking, we are more likely to bounce back from difficulties and setbacks. Instead of being stuck in a fixed mindset, we approach challenges with creativity and a problem-solving attitude. We begin to see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable barriers. This kind of flexibility allows us to face life's uncertainties with calmness and confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, we can adapt and find solutions. Mental flexibility in aging. For older adults, mental flexibility is especially valuable. As we age, it can be easy to fall into routines and become set in our ways, but maintaining an open and adaptable mindset keeps the mind sharp and engaged. It helps reduce cognitive decline by encouraging learning and exploration, whether through new hobbies, activities, or perspectives. Older adults who embrace change and remain open to new experiences often report a greater sense of accomplishment, satisfaction, and overall well-being. The ability to stay mentally flexible leads to a richer, more vibrant life, one filled with curiosity and joy. Living in the present. One of the biggest obstacles to mental flexibility is the tendency to worry excessively about the future. When we are constantly preoccupied with what might happen, we lose the ability to enjoy the present moment. This anxiety about the future often stems from a lack of mental flexibility, the unwillingness to accept that we can't control everything. Ancient thinkers, particularly Stoic philosophers, emphasize the importance of living in the present, focusing on what we can control, and trusting in our ability to handle whatever the future brings. By adopting this mindset, we cultivate peace and satisfaction in the here and now. Practicing mindfulness, being fully aware of the present moment, helps us let go of our worries and embrace the beauty of life as it unfolds. When we stop obsessing over hypothetical scenarios, we free ourselves to appreciate our current experiences more fully. This doesn't mean ignoring the future, but trusting that when challenges arise, we will face them with resilience and ingenuity. By focusing on the present, we develop a deeper sense of gratitude and enjoyment for what we have, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. A life of adaptability and peace. Ultimately, mental flexibility is about more than just survival. It's about finding wisdom, peace, and joy in the constant ebb and flow of life. When we stay open to change, adjust our thinking as needed, and embrace the present moment, we create a life that is adaptable, resilient, and deeply satisfying. This mindset helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with grace, finding meaning in every experience and strength in every challenge. Mental flexibility reminds us that life's uncertainties are not something to fear but growth opportunities. By staying open, we allow ourselves to continually evolve, leading a life that is not only longer but richer, fuller, and more meaningful. 10. Neglecting connection with nature. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, it's easy to forget how essential a connection with nature is for our overall well-being. Nature, with its serene landscapes and calming rhythms, offers a refuge from the constant noise and chaos of daily life. Throughout history, ancient thinkers have revered the harmony found in nature, believing it to be a source of wisdom, tranquility, and inspiration. These ideas are just as relevant today. As we become increasingly surrounded by technology and urbanization, the need to reconnect with nature becomes more urgent. Spending time outdoors, whether walking through a quiet forest, watching the waves by the ocean, or hiking up a mountain, has a profound impact on our mental, emotional, and physical health. A natural escape from stress, one of the most powerful benefits of spending time in nature is its ability to reduce stress and improve our mood. When we step into a natural environment, we leave behind the constant stimuli of modern life, endless notifications, traffic noise, and the relentless pace of work. Nature invites us to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply be present. The sounds of birds, the rustling of leaves, or the sight of a flowing river immediately calm the mind and body. Research has shown that spending time in green spaces can lower levels of cortisol, the hormone responsible for stress. It provides a natural form of therapy, helping us to reset and find clarity amidst life's challenges. Nature is a source of inspiration and creativity. Beyond its calming effects, nature also inspires creativity and offers new perspectives on life. When we immerse ourselves in the beauty of the natural world, we often find that our minds become clearer and our thoughts more expansive. Whether it's the towering trees, the vastness of the ocean, or the intricate patterns of leaves, nature has a way of sparking our imagination. Many great thinkers, artists, and innovators have drawn inspiration from the natural world. The simplicity and majesty of nature remind us that even amid life's complexities, there is beauty and order. Physical health benefits. Nature also encourages us to be more physically active, which is vital for our overall health. Walking in a park, hiking through the woods, or gardening allows us to engage our bodies while simultaneously nurturing our minds. Physical activity in a natural setting feels different from the artificial environment of a gym. It feels restorative rather than exhausting. The fresh air, natural light, and open spaces not only improve our cardiovascular health, but also boost our mood and energy levels. Regular exposure to nature can even improve immune function, helping us feel stronger and more resilient. A deeper connection with the world. Being in nature also fosters a sense of connection with the world around us. It reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. The changing seasons, the cycles of growth and decay, the delicate balance of ecosystems, all of these remind us of the rhythms of life and our place within them. This connection to nature can instill a sense of awe and humility, helping us to let go of the pressures and distractions of everyday life. In nature, we are reminded of what truly matters: peace, balance, and harmony. Simple ways to reconnect. Reconnecting with nature doesn't require grand adventures or long trips into the wilderness. Simple activities like walking through a park, gardening, or sitting quietly under a tree can bring profound benefits. Observing the changing seasons, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or listening to the birds at dawn can help you slow down and appreciate the beauty of the present moment. These moments in nature provide us with the opportunity to reflect, recharge, and find balance in our lives. They encourage mindfulness, helping us to live more fully in the moment. The power of nature in our lives. At its core, connecting with nature is about reconnecting with ourselves. It's about stepping away from the distractions of modern life and tuning into the simplicity and beauty that surround us. Nature teaches us that life doesn't have to be complicated to be meaningful. It shows us that true happiness can be found in the quiet moments, watching a sunset, feeling the breeze on our faces, or simply being still. When we neglect our connection with nature, we miss out on these profound gifts. We risk becoming overwhelmed by the fast pace of life, disconnected from the things that truly bring us joy and peace. But by making time to immerse ourselves in nature, we create space for healing, creativity, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In a world that often pulls us in 1,000 different directions, nature reminds us to slow down, breathe, and find balance. It offers us a sanctuary where we can recharge, gain perspective, and reconnect with what truly matters. Embracing our connection with nature allows us to live a more mindful, fulfilling, and harmonious life. 11. Neglecting spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is one of the most essential yet often neglected aspects of leading a truly fulfilled and meaningful life. In a world that places so much emphasis on material success and external achievements, we can easily overlook the importance of nurturing our inner selves. However, The journey of spiritual growth focuses on cultivating key virtues: wisdom, courage, and justice that guide us toward a life of integrity, purpose, and inner peace. These virtues are the pillars of a well-lived life, shaping not only how we view the world, but also how we interact with it. Wisdom, understanding what truly matters. At the heart of spiritual growth is wisdom, the ability to discern what is genuinely important in life. Wisdom allows us to see beyond the superficial and fleeting, guiding us to focus on the deeper meaning of our experiences. When we cultivate wisdom, we begin to understand ourselves and the world around us more profoundly. We learn to value what truly matters: compassion, kindness, relationships, and personal growth, and let go of the distractions and trivial concerns that can cloud our minds. This leads to a richer, more meaningful existence, where our decisions and actions are aligned with our highest values. Wisdom is not simply about gaining knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge in a way that enriches our lives and the lives of others. It involves recognizing the transient nature of external success and focusing instead on inner fulfillment. When we live with wisdom, we prioritize what brings lasting joy and peace, creating a life that is grounded in purpose and clarity. Courage, facing life's challenges with strength. Spiritual growth also requires courage, the strength to confront life's difficulties head-on. Challenges and hardships are inevitable, but courage allows us to meet them with resilience and determination rather than fear. Instead of avoiding discomfort or running from adversity, we see these experiences as opportunities to grow, learn, and strengthen our character. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 4 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Courage enables us to step out of our comfort zones and face the unknown with confidence. It's the virtue that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life without being overwhelmed by them. By developing courage, we become more capable of handling setbacks, disappointment, and uncertainty, understanding that these challenges are part of the journey toward personal and spiritual growth. In this way, courage empowers us to live boldly, taking risks and embracing life in all its complexity. Justice, treating others with fairness and respect. The third pillar of spiritual growth is justice, which centers on treating others with fairness, dignity, and respect. Justice is not only about doing what is right for ourselves, but also about contributing to a more ethical and harmonious society. When we practice justice, we create stronger relationships, build trust, and foster a sense of community. We become advocates for fairness, equality, and kindness in our interactions with others, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Justice is about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and ensuring that our actions reflect that understanding. It encourages us to act with integrity, standing up for what is right even when it's difficult. By practicing justice, we create a foundation of trust and mutual respect in our relationships, helping to build a more peaceful and connected world. The transformation of character, together, wisdom, courage, and justice form the foundation of spiritual growth, guiding us to align our actions and decisions with our highest values. But spiritual growth is not simply about acquiring virtues, it's about transforming our character. It involves continuous reflection, self-awareness, and a commitment to living authentically and ethically. Spiritual growth pushes us to go beyond external achievements and focus on the internal work that leads to true fulfillment. As we grow spiritually, we learn to live in harmony with our principles and aspirations. We become more mindful of our thoughts, words, and actions, ensuring that they reflect the person we aspire to be. This transformation brings us a deep sense of inner peace and moral clarity, allowing us to navigate life with greater confidence and purpose. A life of inner peace and moral clarity, spiritual growth enriches every aspect of our lives. It helps us find meaning in both the joys and the struggles, offering us a compass could guide us through life's uncertainties. By cultivating wisdom, courage, and justice, we build a life that is not only morally grounded, but also deeply satisfying. We gain the ability to live with integrity, to approach challenges with resilience, and to treat others with compassion and fairness. Ultimately, spiritual growth leads us to a place of inner peace, a state where we feel aligned with our values, content with who we are, and clear about the path we are walking. It reminds us that a truly fulfilling life is not about the external accolades we collect, but about the person we become in the process. In neglecting spiritual growth, we risk missing out on the profound sense of fulfillment that comes from living a life of purpose and meaning. But by committing to this journey, We transform not only ourselves, but also the world around us. We become individuals who act with wisdom, face challenges with courage, and contribute to a more just and compassionate society. This is the essence of a life well lived, one that is guided by the deepest parts of our soul, bringing us peace, clarity, and lasting joy. Part 3. Living with your children and grandchildren at 70 to 80 years old means losing your freedom. The golden years are often seen as a time to finally enjoy the fruits of decades of hard work, a time for relaxation, reflection, and the freedom to live life on your terms. For many, the idea of moving in with their children or grandchildren can seem like a natural and comforting choice. After all, family is one of life's greatest treasures, and the thought of being surrounded by loved ones in their later years can be deeply appealing. But while this arrangement may seem ideal at first glance, the reality can often be far more complex and challenging than anticipated. For those in their 70s and 80s, moving in with younger generations may mean sacrificing something essential: your freedom. As we age, maintaining independence becomes increasingly important, not only for our sense of dignity, but also for our mental and emotional well-being. While living with family may provide comfort, security, and convenience, it can also bring with it a set of limitations that gradually chip away at your ability to live life on your terms. Losing control over your day-to-day life. One of the most significant challenges of living with your children or grandchildren is the loss of autonomy over your daily routine. When you live in your own home, you have control over your time, your space, and your decisions. You can wake up when you want, eat what you like, and follow your rhythm of life. But when you move in with family, your routine often has to adapt to theirs. Suddenly, you might find yourself adjusting to their schedules, their preferences, and their household rules, whether it's when meals are served, how the house is kept, or how time is spent together. This subtle loss of independence can leave you feeling like a guest in what should be your home. Generational differences and conflicts. Another reality of living with younger generations is the inevitable clash of lifestyles and values. Different generations often have different ways of living, communicating, and handling situations. While this diversity can be enriching, it can also create tension. For example, younger family members may be busier, more involved in technology, or have different ideas about leisure and personal space. You may find yourself feeling out of place or misunderstood, unable to fully express yourself or your needs. The home can quickly become a place of quiet frustration rather than comfort. A shift in family dynamics. Living with your children and grandchildren can also blur the boundaries of traditional family roles. The natural progression of life is that as parents age, they transition from being caregivers to being cared for. This shift can be difficult to navigate for both sides. While you may appreciate the support your children offer, you may also feel a sense of dependency that conflicts with your desire to remain self-sufficient. This role reversal can lead to feelings of guilt or resentment, as your presence may impose additional emotional and practical responsibilities on your family, and you may feel like a burden despite their reassurances. The importance of privacy and personal space. In your 70s and 80s, personal space becomes more essential than ever. We all need time to reflect, recharge, and simply be by ourselves. However, in a multi-generational household, privacy can be hard to come by. Whether it's constant noise, frequent interruptions, or a lack of space to call your own, the absence of privacy can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed. In the long run, this can take a toll on your mental health, making it difficult to find peace in what should be your sanctuary. Emotional challenges and expectations. Beyond the practical challenges, living with family can also bring emotional strain. There's often an unspoken expectation that living with loved ones should automatically bring happiness and connection. But when reality doesn't match those expectations, whether due to differing needs, personalities, or habits, it can lead to feelings of disappointment and isolation. You may begin to miss the independence and freedom you once had, longing for the simplicity of your own space and routine. A different approach to your golden years. While living with family can offer benefits, such as companionship and support, it's important to weigh those against the potential loss of freedom and independence. For many older adults, a better alternative may be finding ways to maintain close relationships with family, while still preserving personal autonomy. This could mean living nearby, instead of under the same roof, allowing you to enjoy the best of both worlds, the love and connection of family without sacrificing your independence. In the end, The golden years are about more than just comfort. They're about living life on your terms, with the freedom to make your own choices, follow your routines, and enjoy the space you've earned after decades of hard work. By carefully considering your living arrangements, you can find a solution that honors both your need for independence and your desire to stay connected with those you love. Living with family doesn't have to mean losing your freedom, but it's essential to approach this decision with a clear understanding of the potential challenges and sacrifices involved. By striking the right balance between family support and personal independence, you can ensure that your golden years are truly golden, a time of peace, fulfillment, and freedom to live as you choose. Preserving independence and autonomy. One of the greatest joys of reaching your 70s and 80s is the wisdom and confidence that come from a lifetime of making your own decisions and living life on your terms. By this stage, you've earned the right to follow your routines, nurture your interests, and enjoy the freedom that comes with knowing yourself deeply. However, when the prospect of moving in with family arises, no matter how loving and well-intentioned they may be, it can unintentionally lead to the erosion of one of your most valued possessions, your independence and autonomy. Maintaining a separate living space is crucial for preserving this sense of self-reliance. Independence in your later years isn't just about physical freedom. It's about keeping control over your day-to-day choices, from the simplest to the most significant. Whether it's choosing what time to have your meals, how to spend your afternoons, or even the freedom to decorate your space as you please. These decisions collectively contribute to your sense of identity and dignity. The subtle erosion of autonomy. Living with family often means adapting to a household that may already have its established rhythm, set meal times, shared spaces, and varying preferences that don't always align with your own. Even the most loving and supportive family members may unintentionally impose their schedules or routines on you. Maybe they prefer to eat dinner at 6 p.m., while you've always enjoyed a later evening meal. Or perhaps they have a bustling, active household that clashes with the quiet solitude you've grown to cherish. These subtle changes might seem small at first, but over time, they can lead to a sense of loss, as the life you once lived on your terms gradually becomes dictated by the needs or habits of others. The importance of personal space. Having your own living space, no matter how modest, allows you to maintain control over your environment. You can set your own pace, decide how to organize your day, and enjoy the privacy and solitude that becomes increasingly precious as we age. In your own space, you are free to indulge in your routines and hobbies without having to adapt to the preferences or schedules of others. Whether it's curling up with a book in the afternoon or enjoying a leisurely breakfast in peace, these small freedoms contribute to a sense of contentment and fulfillment that is difficult to replicate in a shared living arrangement. Autonomy and self-worth. Independence also plays a vital role in how we perceive ourselves. Making decisions for yourself fosters a sense of competence and control, which in turn reinforces your self-worth. It reminds you that, even as you age, you are still capable of managing your own life. When this autonomy is compromised, whether by the constraints of living with family or by being overly reliant on others, it can lead to feelings of frustration or even a diminished sense of self. Balancing family connections with personal freedom. Of course, maintaining independence doesn't mean distancing yourself from family. It's entirely possible to cultivate strong, meaningful relationships with your children and grandchildren while living separately. Having your own space can enhance these relationships by giving you the freedom to interact with family on your terms. Living nearby but not under the same roof allows you to visit frequently, share special moments, and provide support when needed, all while preserving your personal space and routines. This balance between family connection and autonomy can bring the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy the warmth and companionship of loved ones without the constraints of shared living arrangements. This setup allows you to maintain your individuality and personal freedom, while still feeling closely connected to your family circle. Living independently with support. For some, maintaining independence may also involve seeking alternative living arrangements that offer both freedom and support. Independent living communities or downsizing to a smaller home can provide a perfect blend of autonomy and assistance. These communities often cater to older adults who want to maintain control over their lives while still having access to social opportunities and to resources that promote a sense of community. This type of living arrangement ensures that you can make your own choices, while also having the peace of mind that support is available if needed. Autonomy is a source of empowerment in the end. Preserving your independence and autonomy in your golden years is about more than just maintaining control over your schedule. It's about preserving your identity, your dignity, and your sense of self. It's about continuing to live life as you see fit, making decisions that bring you joy and fulfillment, and protecting the freedoms you've worked so hard to achieve. When you maintain your autonomy, you empower yourself to live fully and authentically, without compromise. Your golden years are a time to celebrate all that you've accomplished, to indulge in the things you love, and to enjoy the freedom you've earned. By preserving your independence, you ensure that these years are not only comfortable but also deeply meaningful and true to who you are. Respecting different lifestyles and routines. Generational gaps can create fascinating differences in lifestyles, routines, and values, but they can also lead to challenges when multiple generations share the same living space. While your grandchildren might enjoy staying up late, playing loud music, or living at a fast pace, you may prefer the peacefulness of quiet evenings, early bedtimes, and a slower, more reflective rhythm. These differences aren't just limited to sleep schedules, they extend to dietary preferences, social habits, and even how household chores are managed. Living together across generations, while filled with love and good intentions, can sometimes lead to friction, misunderstandings, and even resentment if these differences aren't recognized, respected, and accommodated. This is where maintaining separate living spaces can be a lifesaver, allowing everyone the freedom to live according to their rhythms while still enjoying the closeness of family. Generational gaps in daily rhythms. It's not uncommon for different generations to have vastly different approaches to daily routines. Your grandchildren may thrive on the energy of late-night socializing, video games, or music, while you might look forward to a quiet evening spent reading or reflecting before reflecting. These contrasts, while natural, can become a source of tension in a shared living space. No matter how much love exists within the family, it can be difficult to reconcile such vastly different lifestyles under one roof. Separate living spaces allow everyone to follow their natural routines without imposing on one another, preventing potential conflict and preserving the family bond. Dietary preferences and social habits. Food and social routines often reflect generational differences as well. Perhaps you prefer simple, home-cooked meals and enjoy eating at regular times, while younger family members may opt for fast food, spontaneous snacks, or dining at odd hours. Similarly, the social habits of younger generations hosting friends, having gatherings, or spending time on digital platforms might feel overwhelming or disruptive to someone who prefers a quieter, more traditional lifestyle. Living together means these differences can clash, creating a feeling of discomfort or even intrusion on both sides. Clashing cleaning styles and household management. Even something as simple as how a home is maintained can vary significantly between generations. Younger family members might be more relaxed about tidiness or cleaning routines, while older adults often prefer a certain standard of cleanliness and organization. If these differences aren't openly discussed and respected, they can lead to frustration and stress in the shared living environment. Separate spaces, however, provide the freedom to maintain your home the way you like, without worrying about conforming to someone else's habits or expectations. The importance of mutual respect. Respecting different lifestyles and routines is crucial for maintaining harmony in multi-generational families. It's important to acknowledge that each generation has its way of living, shaped by the unique experiences, values, and cultural shifts they've grown up with. What may seem chaotic or unsettling to you may feel completely normal to your grandchildren, and vice versa. By recognizing these differences, you can foster mutual respect, allowing everyone to feel seen and valued for who they are, without feeling the need to compromise their comfort or personal preferences. Fostering harmony through separate spaces. The beauty of maintaining separate living spaces is that it allows everyone to live according to their rhythms while still staying connected as a family. Separate spaces provide a sense of autonomy and freedom, allowing each generation to express their lifestyle without imposing on the other. It reduces the likelihood of conflict over routines, noise levels, or cleanliness, and gives everyone the room to breathe and relax in their way. When families come together for visits or shared activities, the time spent together feels more special, unburdened by the daily tensions that might arise in a shared living arrangement. Balancing closeness with independence. Maintaining separate living spaces doesn't mean sacrificing family closeness. It strengthens it by preventing the small frustrations and conflicts that can build up in a shared household. Living apart allows for regular visits and meaningful family gatherings, where everyone can enjoy each other's company without the pressure of adapting to each other's lifestyles full-time. This balance of independence and connection creates a harmonious dynamic, where relationships can flourish and each generation can maintain their routines and comforts. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 5 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Nurturing privacy and personal space, a sanctuary for your golden years. As we age, the need for privacy and personal space becomes increasingly important. Having your own home, no matter the size, offers more than just a physical space. It provides a sanctuary where you can retreat, relax, and recharge without the worry of constant interruptions or intrusions. Privacy allows for moments of reflection and rest, essential for maintaining peace of mind and emotional balance. Living with family, no matter how loving or spacious the house may be, can lead to a feeling of being on display all the time. You may find yourself drawn into activities or routines that, while well-intentioned, may not align with your personal preferences or needs for solitude. This lack of personal space can create subtle stress, where the simple joy of retreating into your own world is harder to achieve. Having your own space allows you the freedom to engage with family on your terms, without feeling obligated to participate in every gathering or event, which in turn helps avoid unnecessary stress or conflicts. Avoiding stress and unnecessary conflicts, maintaining healthy boundaries. While the image of multi-generational living often evokes warmth and togetherness, the reality can be more complex. Even in the most harmonious families, disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable, and living together can amplify these issues. Shared spaces leave little room for escape during moments of tension, leading to increased stress and potential strain on relationships. Minor disagreements over things like schedules, routines, or space can quickly escalate when there is no personal refuge to retreat to. Maintaining separate living arrangements fosters healthy boundaries, allowing everyone to take time and space when needed. This separation helps prevent minor conflicts from escalating into major divisions, providing a safe and peaceful environment where relationships can flourish without the constant pressure of cohabitation. Embracing new opportunities and experiences, freedom to explore. Living independently in your 70s or 80s opens up a world of possibilities, from pursuing hobbies and interests to exploring new experiences that may have been neglected earlier in life. Whether it's joining social clubs, traveling, or volunteering, maintaining your independence allows you to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. While living with family offers comfort and support, it can also bring obligations and responsibilities that limit these opportunities. You may feel obligated to help with daily tasks, care for grandchildren, or adjust your plans to fit the family schedule. Though these acts of love are important, they can restrict your ability to embrace new adventures and live life to the fullest. By living independently, you gain the freedom to explore these opportunities at your own pace, creating a life enriched by new experiences and personal growth. A personal decision balancing closeness with independence. Ultimately, the decision to live with family or maintain a separate living space in your later years is deeply personal and depends on your unique circumstances and preferences. While living with loved ones can provide companionship and support, it's essential to weigh these benefits against the potential challenges: loss of privacy, autonomy, and the ability to fully embrace new opportunities. For many older adults, maintaining their own space offers the best of both worlds: the ability to stay close to family while preserving the independence, privacy, and freedom that make this stage of life truly golden. By making this decision with self-awareness and courage, you ensure that your later years are not only filled with family warmth, but also personal fulfillment and freedom. The golden years should be a time of balance, a time where you can enjoy the company of loved ones while still living life on your own terms. By nurturing privacy, maintaining healthy boundaries, and embracing new experiences, you can create a life that is not only peaceful and fulfilling, but also truly your own. As we've explored the challenges and opportunities of living in your golden years, from maintaining independence and nurturing privacy to embracing new experiences and avoiding unnecessary conflicts, we hope you've gained valuable insights into how to make these years truly fulfilling. Now, It's time to reflect. What have you learned so far? Which piece of advice resonated with you the most? We encourage you to take a moment and think about one thing you've learned from this video and how you can bring it into practice in your own life. Whether it's prioritizing your independence, fostering personal space, or exploring new opportunities, share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to bringing you more insightful content.